If you've ever heard about time blocking, then you may have ended up right here, lying on the ground of your living room, wondering, I thought that they said that if I put the little blocks on the Google Calendar and give them a pretty color, then I would get them done. Because obviously just putting something on your calendar is gonna work. Well, if you've ever attempted this and it didn't work, it's really not your fault, because most of the ways that people time block usually just end up in self-defeat, procrastination, and a lot of heartbreak. After using these methods to teach hundreds how to use their time better, I have found these 3 crucial mistakes to be more productive, have more fun, and do more with their lives so that you can avoid the mistakes. Huzzah! Let's get into it. Have you ever wondered how stone archways work? Neither have I, but that's why I put together this metaphor. So, as it turns out, when you make a stone archway, there's no glue, there's no mortar, at least not traditionally. How they used to do it was they would take the bricks piece by piece and they would meet it in the middle with what they called the keystone. Now, this is exactly the same type of thing with your day. What a lot of people do when they're time blocking is that they're trying to do just too many things. In the 4 Ds of execution, as it turns out, the more tasks that you add to your to-do list, the less actually gets done. And so this analogy of the keystone, you want to start by asking yourself, what, if done today, would really make an impact towards my bigger goals? All right, well, my computer overloaded. It overheated like crazy. Tech 1. Oh yeah, I think we got it now. I moved inside. I think we could start here. Okay, you've prioritized your tasks. You've gotten the 1 or maybe 2 big task energy blocks on your calendar. The day comes, you don't do it. You say, oh, it was on my calendar, but I just sat there with a blank stare. I wasn't quite sure how to get started. And this is such a common story that I hear from people, is that they're wanting to do this thing, they separate out time for it, but when the time comes, they don't really know what to do. This is about momentum. And momentum is the direction where things are going, and once things are moving, it's very hard to stop them. So I want you to think about your critical task each day as a train. And the train is very heavy, and it actually takes a ton of energy to just get it moving. What makes that getting things going stage easier is actually by putting in a little booster juice, saying, oh, the first thing we're going to do on this task is we are going to take out my pen and paper and write headings for my video, say title and hook, which gives you momentum and also gives you trust within yourself to be able to really follow through on the tasks that you're trying to accomplish. Now you might be wondering, okay, cool. Now how do I put this critical task on my Google Calendar or on my calendar in general? I personally use a software called Motion. It's not sponsored. I just have been using the software. And what's great about it is I just put in my tasks, the amount of time that it's going to take. I can put in little check boxes, the first steps that I want to take on each task. And then it automatically finds time in my calendar and puts it in there. So if you want to check that out, that's super cool. I might have a link in the description. Alternatively, you could just put 1 task on your calendar every day for the next week. And inside of each of those tasks, in the description, you just write out, first task is XYZ, and accomplished state. What in that critical task block, what does it look like to say, cool, I did this. This is completed. I crushed this goal. You want to write that in there as well, so you can kind of have a North Star during the day of cool, am I working towards that? Am I doing something that's just busy work on this critical task? So if you're still feeling a bit overwhelmed, if you're still feeling cool, I have so many tasks that I want to get done, how do I get it to just 1 task per day? And I already have 50 tasks that I want to get done already. If that is a question that you are experiencing, then you can go ahead and watch this video right here, which is going to be talking about how to overcome overwhelm and how to prioritize your tasks so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming. That's it.